It sounded like a blowout, and the taxi screeched to a halt. It wasn't, it was a stone. 3 young kids with slingshots were running off towards the village. One of them we caught. He was scared stiff. It didn't take long before a crowd gathered and a whole lot of shouting took place. We found out that the boy's father worked at the local brickyard. There are many brickyards in India. All the buildings are brick, no spare wood to build with. Bricks are made and bricks are broken for the roads. It's hard work. The brickyard manager was helpful, and after a walk through the drying bricks, we found him. I was there with my camera. He must have felt like he'd been caught to be filmed in a crime drama. We even ended up at the local police station. I thought about the little boy's dilemma, guilty and caught. In India, it often appears as if fate is out to get you. There's no way to escape. And then I thought about the good news that our gospel outreach volunteers are preaching. There is a God in heaven out looking for sinners so that he can forgive them. Yogesh Santel is a gospel outreach volunteer working in the village of Dinapur, Triputa, northeast India. He used to be a brickyard manager. He knows what it's like to be caught in sin, and he's helping God search for sinners. Yogesh noticed that a young lady called Basanti was often crying as she did her work. When he visited the family, he found out that her husband was really sick with gastric ulcers. The hospital found out that they're developed into cancer, and Basanti's husband never left the hospital. The district pastor, Zaminga, interviewed her and found out what had happened.
Then the doctor found out that his disease become cancer. So they did operation, and even after operation, he stayed in the hospital more than a month. But after staying in the hospital more than a month, he succumbed to death.
She liked what gospel outreach volunteer Yogesh was preaching, and she decided to try Jesus. Jesus took the place of her late husband, and Yogesh built her a little house on his property, and his wife took care of her. Another lady in the village got sick in the stomach. She was always in pain, but Yogesh visited her, prayed and studied with her. She was baptized and had an amazing recovery. I saw her well and happy. Yogesh is still looking for sinners. He's got some good news to share. It's nice to get ambushed by God. He's our friend. Gospel outreach volunteers like Yogesh need the financial help that you can give. Let's join in God's search for guilty sinners. So many people need his forgiveness.